most part. And so we've seen this with pretty much everyone. I think you guys are not sure when the dog is committed to 2, so you hold too long and then get behind.
Yeah.
Right? Because he definitely had a question over 2.
Okay.
Which is easy enough to get rid of. Because a dog his size jump in 24, he's basically committed to the backside on landing.
Right.
On this line.
Right.
And different angles will be slightly different. One thing to be careful of, because I know that this part was definitely something you were
chatting about it, yeah.
when you're calling the dog and accelerating, be careful of the energy of the verbal.
Yes.
Right? Because I've never heard you that loud. And I've known her for a long time. Right? And you were like, Jake, come here, Jake. And we were like, woo!
And he's like,
right. And it doesn't matter what you say.
Right.
Energy of
Excitement.
verbal.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I call it human self-control, of which I have very little. But as he's got the pink jump, and you know he's getting the tunnel, that's when everything has to come in. The energy has to come down. The tunnel break has to be there. The verbal has to get quiet. So he can find that pink jump. Yeah. Because when your energy was so high, the dogs get aroused. And they can't see things, and they go long, and they go wide, and if that makes sense.
Yep,
and so we'll work on
sense.
getting the tunnel break. Because I thought the timing and getting up that line was good, right? Am I remembering that right? Yeah. Timing was great. His weaves were great. Good boy. And so coming through there. And that's something, if you get worried, because I might think Anne was a little worried about that section in the walkthrough. Right? Do you think?
10 people about it.
Right? When you get worried, something that you have to say, okay, this section worries me. Why does it worry me? What am I going to do? And then how am I going to control the energy? And some of the dogs that might naturally be lower energy, we need you to come up in your energy. I'm going to say G is not a lower energy dog. Right? How's that for like all those years of dog training? And if we start screaming at them, they don't come back to you. They don't come back. Export taught me that. If you yell, export! And he's heading into an off-course tunnel, he goes faster to the off-course.
Right.
And the judge blows the whistle louder. It's awesome. So we'll work when we kind of like, right? Like a dance move. Right? You have a ton of time. Right? Start him just from the bottom of the knee.
Yeah, totally. Or can I just do jump weight first? Sure. Makes more sense. Yeah. Go walk.
Good. Step 2. She's totally you do instead of a step to where to go.
You and your brother are doing this weird little heel thing. You're stepping in and turning away.
Have you remember like when we were young, we would go to like a 260. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. That's what you're doing. So turn more as if you're throwing something in.
Okay.
Right? Could give him a break. Hanging outside. Do without him.
Because I want to do like maybe the front.
All right, just from the bottom.
Yeah, just from the bottom.
So make him do another A-frame. No pounding of babies. As if you're throwing the rewards where you want to. So that's a really good setup. Yeah, it's a really good setup for you to work with.
I just wanted to make sure it's I don't get my toe right here.
One of the things that you want to do is
It's harder when you come off stop.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially running forward and then having to turn, set,
Yes.
step, and I'm exaggerating, but you might need to exaggerate to get the mechanics and get rid of the
Yeah.
alley cat.
It's a little bit of like panic because the stop and trying to get going again. It's true. Yeah.